This is the Phantom of the Vegan Flatland here. I'm here to talk about the final experiment. Now, the final experiment was designed by Pastor Will Duffy, who brought along a bunch of Globies like Mick Toon, Dave McKeegan, and a couple of other people. Candace Owens, producer. They brought along the two most flat earth sellouts that were fake, that were exposed way before they went there. Witsit doesn't get it, and Jaron, scam artist, Bitcoin scam artist Campanella. Now, those two clowns, I mean, you could have picked a bigger set of clowns, dumbbells, than those idiots. If you'd have picked me, like you should have, or anybody else, I would have told you to go F off. The sun has nothing to do with the shape of the earth, shape of the ground. But I would have went there and done experiments. I'd have brought all my tools and done experiments. Now, these guys did nothing. Jaron and Witsit slept all day. They smoked pot, they drank, and they chased Lizbeth, the only woman on the island's tail. They chased her. They probably had a threesome. Who knows? They have no videos. They have no experiments. All the people on the globe side did all the experiments, and these guys dropped the ball. Witsit and Jaron, you moron. You had one job to do. One job, you idiots. And you failed. You failed. You didn't do anything. You absolutely did nothing. What did you go there for? And then you came back and said, oh, there was a 24-hour sun, which there's no proof of. You didn't provide enough proof of that. Anything could be faked. Apparently, oh, I'm now not a flat earther. I'm now a glober, which you were a fake flat earther to begin with. That's why they picked you guys. They picked any legitimate flat earther. Nobody would have done what you've done, which was nothing. You had no experiments. Nothing. What the hell did you guys go there for? And another fraudster, Pastor Will Duffy. You claim that you were neutral and this and that. You're a liar. You were a glober then. You were a glober afterwards. You were a glober while you're there. You know damn well the sun has nothing to do with the shape of the ground. You planned this to begin with. You were a neutral observer. Neutral observers don't talk the way you talk. So you're a fraudster. McToon, you're a globehead idiot. McKeegan, globehead idiot. That thinks they're spinning and they're not spinning. Candace Owens, producer, another idiot, globehead idiot. Now, I applied to go to Antarctica. Of course, you see, I didn't get chosen because Lizbeth got chosen. What the hell was she doing there representing Flat Earth? What experiments did she do? Oh, she was pretty on the ice. Oh, Jaron and Witsit chased after her. Oh. I wonder what was going on in the tent that night in the freezing cold to get warm. Oh, take a wild guess. What these clowns were doing there is beyond my comprehension. They failed the flat earth community because they're not flat earthers to begin with. The round earthers are taking a stroll, taking a victory lap. Why were the round earthers, globeheads that think they're spinning on a blue balls, taking a victory lap? These guys aren't flat earthers, they're fake flat earthers. They've been exposed before. I've exposed them. They did no experiments. They did nothing. The flat earth idiots, fake ones, let the globeheads outwork them. They basically admitted they slept all day and drank and smoked pot. And Witsit covered up that he's vaping. Witsit, like, we don't know you vape. Look at you, man. You're typical vape head. Beard, smelly beard, and a cigarette dingling down your mouth. You don't have to hide it, like we don't already know. So the final experiment, in the end, the final analysis, I wouldn't trust any of the footage. because Pastor Duffy has lied before, and he will lie again. And once a liar, always a liar. And he's admitted on video that lying is not a sin. What pastor makes a sermon about lying isn't a sin? Okay, so I wouldn't trust anything that came out of that final observation. That's all it was. That's all it was. It was an observation. It wasn't an experiment. There was no experiment because the flat earthers didn't do any experiments. I mean, it's embarrassing. They did no experiments. Absolutely embarrassing. Now, Pastor Duffy, man, listen, man. If you'd have had me like you should have, I would have outworked you guys under the table. I'd have done experiments after experiment after experiment. Because number one, the flat earth, the sun has nothing to do with the shape of the earth. And number two, since I was there, I would have just done experiments while I was there. But you picked Lizbeth over me and others. Lizbeth, where the hell is she? What is she doing? Nothing. Jaron, a fake flat earther. Whitsitt, a homeless-looking idiot. So, I mean, the final analysis of the final experiment is just, I mean, honestly, it was a failure on the flat earth side. They did nothing but sleep. And the globe side, I don't trust any of their footage. There was never a time lapse from beginning to end. You know, they claim Starlink this and the internet that. So the globe heads didn't fulfill their mission either. They also failed. Both sides failed. And both sides failed to realize that the sun has nothing to do with the shape of the earth. So the whole thing was a failure. It was a mockery. It made no sense to begin with. Rob Skiba proved it in his experiment with the Chicago skyline that the earth is flat. D. Marble, with his pugilant tests, D. Marble proved the earth is flat with his experiments. D. Marble did all kinds of experiments on YouTube. He proved the earth is flat. And you know, look up gradient. Gradient alone proves the earth is flat. Just look up gradient. Research gradient. So, the final analysis, earth is still stationary. Water doesn't curve on a ball. Water doesn't curve. It's level. We've sent balloons up. There is no curve. The horizon comes to the eye level. NASA are still liars. There are no blue balls. We're not on a blue ball whirling through space, gyrating, spinning. Garbage. NASA means to deceive. Look it up. To deceive. So, folks, the final experiment, you guessed it, is a failure.